everyone, and once again welcome to Code with IJ. And today we are going to continue our tips from Pragmatic developer Andrew Hott. Yes, and today we're going to continue with tip 26 that says fix the problem, not the blame. A lot of us as developer, when we see something is a code is broken in the system, or a functionality is not working as it is, or a feature is not working as it is, we try to be like, who was the last person that made a PR? Oh, what was the PR about? Oh, what's this code supposed to do? Who is working on this task? So we're trying to find the blame, not the problem. So this Andrew Hott tip today said fix the problem, not the blame. Try to say, oh, how was this thing supposed to work? How is it working now? What's the root cause? So try to find the root cause of that problem, not the blame. Because even if you push the blame to everybody and everybody start pushing the blame to each other, or you push the blame to say, oh, it's when I push this code, oh, it's this command, that you might not actually fix the problem. So fix the problem, not the blame. Don't panic. Select isn't broken. A lot of us, when I fall into this category, when I'm writing my code and I notice that something is not working, I'll be like, this thing is broken. It's like I go into panic mode and immediately I destroy. I can just literally rewrite a whole code that took me weeks, and I started finding like piece by piece what's wrong here. So first of all, when you see something is not working, breathe, ask God for guidance, like calm your breath, ask God to even calm you down at that point in time, and calmly look at the system. Try to look at how is it supposed to work, how is it working now, what is happening. You might find out that the thing you think is causing the problem is not the root cause of the problem. So select isn't broken, fix, don't panic. Select isn't broken, try to see what's happening. It might be like a comma you forgot to put in the in your view language that is causing the problem. It might be a semicolon, it might be a double string is expecting and you put a single string. So don't panic, the code is not broken, something is just not right. So look for what's not right. Don't assume it, prove it. I have a story with this. At a point in time when I was working for a fintech company, then I always assume like this thing is supposed to be this way, and most times I get proven wrong, and I'm like, but it's supposed to be that way. And sometimes I'm right, but there's not even proof that I'm right. So I just like, but so don't assume it. Don't say but. Don't say do. Don't like, oh, try to prove it. Try to prove if something is supposed to be A. Prove that it's supposed to be A. Bring a clear validation. Bring a clear requirement. Show like you know what you're saying. Don't talk like you're just talking for talking sake, or you're talking just to be heard. Say something because you want to provide a knowledge, because you want to provide a solution to that problem. So don't assume you know the problem. Prove it that you know how it's supposed to work. Tip 29 says learn a text manipulation language. So like recently I've been wondering what is a text manipulation language. So it's a scripting language. Yeah. So learn a scripting language so that you can like write your code in a way that you can do text filter. Like Regis now is a part of a text. We can call it a text manipulation language, but we have Perl, and so many other text manipulation language. What did this text manipulation language help you to do? One, they help you to generate code, so you can do a code generator. That way you can write codes that write code. Yeah, that's like create scripts that write code that writes code. Two, you can actually use it for log file person, so you can use it to log files in your system, configuration, file editing. So you can put, if you learn it, you know how to like write probably a very clean code, and a data cleaning and preparation, and also extract, transform, load, ETL processes. So it's any language or tool built with a strong support for handling text efficiently, maybe your readme file. So learn a text manipulation language, because you just don't want to always write your code in code. You need to write your code in plain English. I said it in the other tips when I was explaining the other tips from Pragmatic Developer Andrew Hart. So you need to learn how to write a code that even another person or even you coming back to that code will be able to understand what you're trying to do. So tip 30 say write codes that write code. Is recently I started seeing the usefulness of a lot of generator that Elixir programming language has, and what all those generator have. So they have a generator for migration file, one to create a database. What are all these things? All this file contains code. So they write code for you, they write code for you in your system. It's funny, but it helps, it saves time, and it's very very efficient. So you will see a Docker file. When you're creating a Docker file to put your code in container, and you're writing a lot of syntax code to start the system, to process, to do this, to do that. All those things you're writing code that writes code, because those codes are, you could write them and go to somewhere else and still write and still have to like do more processes on those code. But when you have a code generator, you have a script that you run when starting your system, and you tell the script to write a lot of functionality code that is necessary, so you don't have to start writing this code by yourself. So that's all for today. So today we're stopping on tip 30. Every Thursday by sorry every Friday by 11:30, check out the channel for a new video on tips from Pragmatic Developer, and every Monday by 11:30, check out the channel too for Tech Gist with IJ, where we talk to other developer, sharing their experience, saying one or two things they learn from their journey. And trust me, it has been an interesting episode, and I have learned from every single series, every single developer I have spoken to. I have learned one thing or the other from them. So check out the channel, and thank you all for always subscribing. Thank you for your love, thank you for your comments. I really appreciate it, and God bless you. Let's build smarter. Thank you, and once again, welcome to Code with IG.